In this week's Attack Wing Tuesday, we're going over the Ferengi faction pack. We'll start by looking at the ships real quick. They are very simply painted. But they still look way better than they used to with this metallic sheen to them, and a very clean paint job as opposed to before, where they didn't really seem to care much about the paint job. But now they're a lot cleaner than they used to be. And of course, we have a Berta prey, which again I think looks really nice. I like the metallics on this one, especially metallic green. Turns out very nice. And now for the cards, I'm going to be starting with the Berta prey. Learns Berta prey. Combat phases. There's an opposing ship in the primary firing arc of this ship, and the primary firing arc of another friendly Ferengi ship with a Ferengi captain. Equipped to it, target that friendly ship. This ship attacks first this game round, and the target ship attacks second this game round. So basically, this allows you 2 attacks from both this ship and another ship to go first. And that's, I mean, it's pretty much free. There's no cost to it. It's just an ability of the ship, and this is actually a really good ship. And by the time you start, buffing up with secondary weapons and everything, it can be quite a devastating first strike. So you have to be careful of this guy. This guy's pretty good. Prax Marauder. Target a tech or weapon upgrade equipped to an opposing ship within range 1 to 2. Each player rolls 5 attack dice. If you roll more battle stations in control of the target upgrade, steal the target upgrade, even if it exceeds the ship's restrictions. Not a bad little ability, but it is an action, of course, and it's range 1 to 2, but not too bad. Solox Marauder. When the ship performs a 3 maneuver, the ship may perform a white maneuver. If it does, it rolls -1 attack die this game round. So it's fast. It allows you to do 2 maneuvers at once. So you can do 3 bank and then any white maneuver. Of course, it doesn't say anything about the speed of the white maneuver. And looking at the Decor class maneuver chart, there's quite a few choices there on what you can do for your white maneuver. So, but you roll most attack die, so it's really more of an escape technique than it is an offensive ability. We have a Shuttle. Other ships within range 1 to 2 cannot be removed from the play area unless they are destroyed. Of course, this isn't really needed anymore. This was back in the day when slipstreams and warp jump were killing the meta. This was designed so that those cards could not be used. And now those cards have been banned in competitive play. Anything that removes the ship from the play field and puts it back on the table has been removed from play. Has been banned from competitive play. So this really isn't necessary anymore. And we got generic versions of all the ship. And it is kind of nice that the generic decor is only 18 or 16 points. That's not too bad. Generic Shuttle is just 8 points. Whereas before in the old scoring system, it would have been 14. So it totally wasn't worth 14 points. And the generic Berta prey, as usual, is 13 points. So now that's a really good bargain. 13 points for a Burrell class. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, let's get into the captain's Berta. Setup. Place 3 gold pressed Latinum tokens on this card. We'll get into the gold pressed Latinum in a little bit. Planning phase. Spin 1 gold pressed Latinum token and target a captain equipped to another ship. Increase or decrease the target captain's skill by 2 this game round. So that can be, it's not an action, it's just at the beginning of the planning phase. So that can be either yours, any ship. So it can be, you can reduce your opponents by 2 or increase one of your other captains by 2. And that's not a bad use of a gold press Latinum token for 1 game round. So we have Prac. Place 2 gold, it has 2 gold press Latinum tokens. Spin 1 and target an opposing ship. The controller of the target ship chooses one of the following. Repair 1 damage to the ship's hull or shields, or the target ship cannot perform actions this game round. Oh, so repair 1 damage to this ship's hull shield. So you spend a gold and your opponent chooses. They can either not perform actions or you get to do a repair. I think they'll probably take the repair every time. It's only a 4 captain skill too. So yeah. Ghent. This is also an admiral. You may only be equipped with Grand Nagus and Rules of Acquisition talent upgrades. You may only equip the Grand 2 gold press Latinum tokens on this card. When you spend 1 or more, you may roll any number of defense dice equal to the number of tokens spent. And for each evade, you spend 1 viewer. So it's a way to keep your Latinum tokens. Damon Solok, press 2. Well, place 2 gold press Latinum tokens on this card, and place 2 crew upgrades, each with a printing cost of 3 or less, beneath this card. Activation phase. Spend 1 token, flip a crew upgrade beneath this card face up and equip to the ship, even if it exceeds the restrictions, and remove the other face down card from the game. So, yeah, it's a way to keep crew in secret. So moving on to crew, we have lead tech. Action, discard this card and place 1 Ox token beside the ship. The ship rolls +2 attack dice this game round. That is a lot for 2 attack dice. A discard, an Ox token, and an action for 2 attack dice? No. Now, when a Ferengi crew upgrade would be discarded from the ship, place 1 gold press Latinum token on the captain equipped to this ship. Oh. That's not a bad use at 1 point. Of course, it can only be done on a Ferengi ship without a Ferengi captain. You know, these icons still confuse me sometimes. But, yeah, so if you discard a crew, you get a Latinum token. And actually, might be a way to exploit that. Do that unintentionally. Crew Par Lenore, when the ship would be destroyed by an attack, equip this card to the attacking ship, even if it exceeds the ship's restrictions. With a number of gold press Latinum tokens on this card equal to the number of on the captain equipped to this ship. Your opponent may spend 1. I don't get it. I don't get this at all. When this ship would be destroyed by an attack, equip this card to the attacking ship with a number of tokens equal to the number of tokens on the captain equipped to this ship. Activation phase. The opposing player may spend 1 gold press Latinum token on this card. Place 1 disable token on upgrade equipped to this ship. Oh! Okay. You get to spend, during the activation phase, you get to spend the tokens on this card to disable one of the upgrades on the ship that he's equipped to. Got it. Okay. Got it. Took me a while to figure this one out. But of course your ship has to be destroyed for that to happen. Grawl, discard this card or another crew upgrade equipped to the ship. Place 2 low tokens on the captain equipped to this ship. That's not bad. 1 point for 2 more tokens. That's a pretty good deal. Let's see. Gygus. Place 2 Ox tokens or 2 time tokens on this card and target a tech or question mark upgrade equipped on the ship. And place 3 time tokens on the target upgrade. Yeah, standard nerfing ganking card. Pretty good. No restrictions on shields or anything like that. It is just time tokens instead of discard, but still not bad. Grilka. You do not play a faction penalty when equipping to a Ferengi ship. Opposing effects that cost 1 or more Latinum tokens cost +1 Latinum tokens. Oh, this would be a crew card to put on with core, just in case you're playing against somebody who uses tokens, which you might. T9 Energy Converter. Disable this card, remove an Ox token beside the ship, and repair 1 shield. So if you have an Ox token, you can disable this card and get a shield and get rid of the Ox token at the end of your turn. That's a pretty good deal. No restrictions on from your ships. Chemosite. When you reveal the ship's maneuver, you may increase the speed of the maneuver by 2. The color of the maneuver remains the same as the revealed maneuver. And when attacking, discard this card, add 1 hit. Ferengi for 2. This is one of the better cards in the set. Definitely gives you an advantage. Being able to change your maneuver after you've seen other things move is powerful. And yeah, it's a pretty good card. Allows you to fly around things. And of course there's no restriction on ships or factions on this, so you just play your faction penalty and you're good to go. Grand Negus. Discard this card and target all friendly Ferengi ships. All target ships may perform a green maneuver. That's okay, I guess. Not really what you need. The rules of acquisition. Place 6 tokens on the ship, on the captain on the ship, for 5 points. Weapon Force. This is a reprint of a card that came in a blind booster. If this card is disabled, the ship rolls -1 defense die. Attack. Disable this card and target an opposing ship. This attack deals no damage. If this attack hits an attack squadron, discard 1 attack squadron token for each uncancelled hit or crit. So this is basically just hitting attack squadrons. Back in the day when attack squadrons were extremely powerful, but now they're just, you know, average. But still a pretty decent card to have for 2 points. If you got an extra 2 points, I mean, it's definitely worth equipping. Verteron Pulse Trap. Setup. Place a minefield token anywhere that is not within range 1 2 of any edge of the play area. When a ship moves within range 1 of the minefield token, target that ship, and that token and the ship gets a Ox token. So it's literally, yeah, giving things Ox tokens is pretty good. And last card here I'm going to talk about is the Ferengi Torpedoes. Photon Torpedoes. The attack value of this weapon is equal to the ship's primary weapon value. Amazing. For 2 points. Place 2 time tokens on this card. Target an opposing ship. Place an Ox token besides the target ship. So whenever you attack with this, they get an Ox token. And it does forward and rear firing arcs. And it does your ship's primary weapon value. And it's 2 points. The Ferengi Photon Torpedoes are fantastic weapons. Absolutely fantastic. So there's one more card in here. We're talking about the BioMech Gel. And this card counts as a tech or weapon upgrade. Activation phase, place 2 time tokens on this card and target a crew, weapon, or tech upgrade on another ship. On another ship, again, not necessarily opponents, not necessarily friendly, only either one. And place 1 gel token on the target upgrade. What does that do? You know, glad you asked. When an upgrade has a BioMech Gel token on it, it gains the following text based on its upgrade type. Crew. The ship that placed the token on this crew upgrade may spend the token to use the ability of the crew upgrade. So you can basically copy the ability of any crew. Weapon. When this weapon upgrade deals damage to an opposing ship's hull, the ship that placed the token on this weapon upgrade may spend the token to discard 1 crew upgrade on the choice equipped to the defending ship. This is probably something you'd want to put on your own weapons then. And tech. When the ability of this tech upgrade is used, the ship that placed the token on this tech upgrade may spend the token to place 2 time tokens on each crew upgrade equipped to this ship. Well, that's pretty good. So if they use a tech upgrade, then all of their crew get 2 time tokens. And when this spent, roll 1 attack die. If a battle station card is rolled, discard both the BioMech Gel upgrade card and the target upgrade the token was on. Wow, so that's like a 1/4 chance of just discarding whatever it was on. So that's what the BioMech Gel does. Pretty interesting. And lastly, we have Gold Press Latinum Tokens. So each captain has abilities to use, or captains and crew have ability to, with their Gold Press Latinum Tokens. Plus you also have these 3 generic abilities. Planning phase. Spend 1 token, remove an Ox token besides the ship. That's pretty good, because that's the beginning of the planning phase before you maneuver or move or anything. So that's incredibly powerful. Activation phase. Once per game, spend any number of tokens, equip a crew, tech, or weapon upgrade with a cost equal to the amount of tokens spent that was discarded from this ship to this ship. So you can get a card back for, you can basically buy it again with your Latinum. In combat phase, spend 1 Latinum token, you get a battle stations, evade, or scan token. So Latinum tokens are incredibly powerful, very versatile, and a great mechanic that really helped the Ferengi out a lot. So yeah, that is the Ferengi faction pack. You got a lot of really cool cards, and the Gold Press Latinum tokens are definitely fun to have and pretty good. And you get a whole bunch of Latinum tokens in your package. So any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.